Are you sure you still want to be an accountant? Today is the last Monday of June, guys. I'm so excited because it's salary time. And I'm not excited because I'm an accountant and what it means for me is more work. So today I'll be running you through what life looks like as an accountant every month end. Hi guys, welcome back to another edition of Accounting Mondays with Dami, where we make accounting easy, simple, and practical. Today I'll be running you through my month end checklist, what I do every month end. So I've been able to split it into 10. So the very first thing I do is my cash and bank. Under here, I make sure that every transaction that passed through the bank has been properly captured. I've recorded all my receipts, I've recorded all my payments, I have captured bank charges, recorded my interest and any other fees on the bank statement. And after this, I will go ahead to reconcile my bank statement. The output of this step is to ensure that I have a bank reconciliation statement. Then the next thing for me is my account receivable. Under the account receivable, I want to make sure that we've recorded all customer invoices and I've matched all my receipts with my invoices. Then follow up on outstanding payments, reach out to customers and ensure that the balances that they have in their books ties with the balances that I have, and also ensure that whatever reconciliation I've done have been effected on my accounting software. The next step for me is the accounts payable. All invoices that I've received from our suppliers have been captured in our records. And if there's any discrepancies, I want to reach out to my vendors to ensure that the balances they have is also the balances I have in order to reduce future problems. Then I go ahead to ensure that my accounts payable GL, which is my general ledger, ties or is in agreement or has been reconciled with what we both claim that we have. The next step for me are my schedules. My accrual schedule, my prepayment schedule, my fixed asset schedule, and other schedules that might be required by my company. Under my fixed assets is to check if there are any new assets that has been bought, that has been disposed, that has been sold. Make sure that I match my schedule with the current reality of the company, pass my depreciation from this fixed asset schedule. And sometimes, the depreciation is already automated on the system. What I just do is to check the correctness of the depreciation that has been passed by my accounting software. And at the end of the day, the balance on my GL must reconcile with the balance on my schedule. That is the main aim of that fixed asset schedule. The same thing applies for accruals, the same thing applies for prepayments and every other schedules that I prepare. Are you sure you still want to be an accountant? In order not to make this video too long, I'll see you next week where I'll tell you what I prepare after these schedules. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to drop a comment for me. Ask me any question you want to ask in the comment section and share this video to 5 friends. You don't know who you might be helping. I'll see you later. Bye.